greetings and salutations as always. Hope you're having a safe Wednesday. Welcome to Logic Lounge with Fleas and Jones, episode 49, brought to you by Block Legend 7. Shouts out to Block. Shouts out to ING. Shouts out to all my people. Episode 49. Man, I ain't even got nothing to say. I'm just excited. So I'll be just gonna get right to it. Of course, I'll be in my brain, and I got to thinking about shout out to me. Can't be messing with me with the skids. I know. Shouts out to you for real. But you know how it go. I don't even be caring, man, because that shit gonna get cut up. Do what it do if it come in for sure. But 49. The fuck? 49. Subject I want to get on, and of course I talked to you about this, Shy Nikki, is motherfucking role models. I'm starting to notice all my shows are starting to match up. Like, they all kind of coincide with each other. We was just talking about comfortability, just talking about toxic people, just talking about selfish people. And of course that landed me to thinking about role models. And I already know your take on the show. And I agree with it. I believe role models are becoming obsolete. Let me explain first. Role model, right? What I think a role model is, or was a person that you looked up to, right? Like a hero in a way, so to speak. Somebody that might have put you on a job that you end up doing, might have made you get on a certain subject in school you end up doing. Like, you saw these people move in certain ways and they would like teach you to move a certain way when you got older. I had some in my family. I had some from school, work, all type of shit. But nowadays, and celebrities too, but nowadays, I don't see that. I don't see role models like I used to see role models. And this is not taken away from anybody in the industry getting their money. I'm not questioning that shit. Times have changed, okay, and this is their era. But I believe certain things shouldn't have changed, and that's like, putting somebody on to some good shit. A lot of these celebrities, a lot of these people with power have a real selfish nature. So if you looking up to them, you just taught to look out for yourself. And I'm not saying this is something that wasn't even taught back when we were younger. Yeah, you were taught to take care of yourself, but ultimately, man, I was taught to share. I was taught to be a righteous type person. I wasn't taught, although I seen violence and seen people get treated, and I myself once was bullied and things like that, I wasn't never really taught to do no crazy shit or to be like super selfish. How I learned to be selfish was pretty much the shit that's got done to me. And I'm sure that go for almost anybody. Depending on your experience, that's what molded you into who you are. But I remember a time that, man, you had somebody that had you hyped to do some good shit. I had a science teacher in Gillespie, Mr. Boyd, R.I.P., that I remember being interested in science just because of him. Just because of how he moved, how he treated us. Like when we would be fucked up in the class, misbehaving, being kids and shit, like he never yelled. He never yelled. What's up, Block? Shouts out to Block. He never yelled. He never got upset. I'm not gonna say he didn't get upset. He definitely got upset. But it was just the way he moved and the way his passion was about science that made me even interested in the class. I was ready to go to Mr. Boyd class just from that. Like, we don't have those type of role models now. There's always been violence. There's always been music with violence in it. But nowadays, you have to search for the more positive messages than you see the negative, because it's all bullshit. Like, the role models now, let's talk celebrities. This is nothing against these people getting money. But man, nowadays you got the Sukis and the Sexy Reds that's the role models for the young ladies. I saw a video the other day on IG where a little girl was dressing up as Sexy Red, I guess, for Halloween. Again, I'm not taking from them. Hey, get your money, man. But I'm just saying, I remember, man, Block, you just posted something on Facebook where you asked, who is this man with Michael Jordan? I remember that. I know who that dude is from him coming to my school. Bob Love. I don't even remember what the dude do. But I knew he was somebody, and I knew he came and he was about the youth. But nowadays, you got shit. Man, listen, I feel for these kids past the parents. The parents that's really good, they the saving grace for them. Because the outside role models now, man, that shit dead. Bill Russell, one of the greatest. But that wasn't Bob Love? Nigga, I just said that shit dead on live. I said, Bob, that was Bill Russell. Well, Bob Love came to the motherfucking school. I remember that. Hey, nigga said that shit with the utmost confidence. Bob Love. Damn. Look like Bob Love to me. Look like Bob Love. But nigga say, oh my God. But nonetheless, it was role models, man. It was role models. The people that you have to look up to now are teaching some selfish shit. Ray Charles, when he died, he said, Ray Charles, when he died. Nah, that shit was real. I legitimately thought that was Bob Love. Oops. My bad. But it doesn't stray away from my point. It doesn't stray away from the point that I don't believe that role models are extinct. I believe they're becoming obsolete. I literally believe that is becoming a dying era. It's literally selfish shit or some funny shit. No disrespect to them people either. Because like I say, Fleazy love everybody, but man, the truth is the truth. And this is just shit that I'm literally seeing. Who are they looking up to now? Man, me and Shanique was just talking about like music. I remember, even though we might have been still listening to hood music, you had a lot of hip hoppers out here. Like, hip hop is becoming a culture that's obsolete. We had role models in hip hop. Like I said, we've had thugs and all that from day one, but literally there was a period where you still could get something good from that shit. Like, NWA wasn't all about fucking hoes and hurting motherfuckers. And man, they fought for some shit. We had a balance back then, literally. I was just telling Shanique, I remember when Common was Common Sense. That was our hip hopper. And you know he was in the streets. But he wasn't necessarily pushing that shit. We knew what it was, but it's about, man, how you show, how you move. It's mobsters that had more of a role model sense than the people I'm seeing now. Literally. Say yes. NWA showed everybody how brutal police really were, and on the real, because people wasn't speaking out on that. Shouts out to Public Enemy too. Now you don't have that, man. It's like, man, back door. Do you listen? And it's crazy because Block done made it to where I look at I shit certain ways now. So it's teachings and everything. I'm able to even keep up with the youth just by the music alone. That's what the fuck I knew what a back door was. Whooping on the motherfucker. Again, the people that knew about the hood shit back in the day were in the hood. They was in the hood. And you had to like search what we had, like the box back then. Wasn't no YouTube or nothing like that. So you was literally in your lane. Now that shit make everybody feel some type of way. That shit is out there. I was listening to some songs. I was letting Apple Music play some mix shit. And I believe it was like G Herbo I was listening to, and then it started playing other shit. Most of the songs I was hearing from these artists I didn't know were just talking about getting motherfuckers. I fucked this bitch. And all this other shit. Say they put a spotlight on it. Yeah, facts. That's exactly how I keep up with them. Yeah, the music. Music can tell you everything. And you know what's crazy about that? The thugs have a whole different wardrobe than they used to back in the day, man. Tell me I'm lying. These people will wear Astro Boy boots, which how do y'all even know who Astro Boy is? Remember them red ass boots? That's Astro Boy. That was the shit I used to see in the Chicago Sometimes comic. You guys is wearing clown outfits, and some of y'all are the biggest threats. They'll tell you to kill a motherfucker in a cardigan or something. Tights and crop tops. That's all they say. It ain't nothing positive. Remember summer anthems? Remember, listen, what was their name? I done forgot. Dove Shack. Summertime in the LBC. People used to make songs for the summer. They made Christmas songs. I ain't big on the holidays myself, but I'm just saying, it ain't none of that shit now. The message you get now, like especially for the young ladies, is, hey man, hey, get that money. You gonna sell that pussy, sell that pussy. Back in the day, if you was on there, you were a prostitute. You got on Vegas or something, or you went to porn. Because I actually went to school with all types. Now it's just what? You come up to a chick, oh, you got to spend some money on this pussy. Like when that shit became like second nature. So I guess we will have to take it back to old school. That's exactly what we're gonna do. That's exactly what we're doing. That's why I'm even talking about it right now. Because again, I'm not bashing these people, man. Get your money. But you know what? When I think about it, even right now, that's kind of a, excuse me, a double-edged sword. Because how could you really take something positive from the artists nowadays? The ones that's out there. Like, you gonna see Sexy Red go to like an event for kids and shit? From the person that brought you Ski Yee? It's not a diss. I know who in here be on bullshit. They think I be on bullshit, but that is not a diss. They keep trying to freeze the live on my end. No, it's not on your end. It's on my end. I keep having to go out and come back. Yeah, damn, it seems like it's smooth on here, damn, Block. I hope they ain't trying to keep the general out. Say you can't You can't even take these people serious. And they the ones running it. They the ones got the bag. And if you say anything of the sort, you are hating. You hate. And I don't mean to hate. I'm just telling you what I see. There will be people rushing to even ski. Man, listen, I'm gonna say it. Even people like, man, I see Drake straying off. I would have said Drake was the type that, could be that role model, but I see Drake falling into what's going on nowadays. Still calling on the music. You can't deny his talent, but it's just like, damn, what happened? And these are the people that everybody checking for. Because they not checking for the, man, listen, beautiful, like, talented artists like J. Cole on the music tip is holding on by a string. People not even checking for people like Kendrick and them no more. Who I would consider to be more of the role models for the youth because they young and they talking different shit and they both came from poverty-stricken areas. So yeah, every now and again you gonna hear J. Cole get ratchet, you gonna hear Kendrick get ratchet, but they not the ones they checking for. Literally them about that's left. Man, you even mentioned something like Wu-Tang. I'll even go further than what I used to. I know De La Soul. I know what they got to hip hop, but people not checking for those people that spit knowledge no more. If you, man, by the time you play a conscious song, man, the whole room is disinterested, and that's crazy. That's crazy. I'm gonna have to vow not to change myself. So you are so right, my brothers. They don't want to hear it. They don't. You'll be called lame, all type of shit. You'll be called lames, all this bullshit. Man, I never thought I'd see the day where I understood the old heads when we was coming up. Talking about back in the day shit. And saying that we ain't know no better. We was knuckleheads. And that was just from little shit that we did. Like, I don't even think they could survive in these times. They'll just stay in the house. They couldn't deal with them. Man, say I moved in a different room. I think I'm good now. Good shit. Good shit. You honestly think the people that raised us could take the youth that's now like, man, look, they fighting their parents, all type of shit. What's going on, Jet? I might have to holler at you at the next one, brother. Spitting some other shit. I already know how you do. No disrespect, but appreciate you coming through. Long time no see type shit. Absolutely not. Anybody to answer the wrong, send a line out. Definitely please and thank you. Please and thank you. I was just telling Shaniki too, the role models that's now are coming from your circles or the good families. Like I mentioned, Block. Been through some shit. You still not talking that shit or glorifying that shit. Which is awesome. Oh, that's what you read.
I hope this work. Is it working?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, you was saying. I thought I was waiting to hear if you said anything.
I don't want to be a role model.
Elaborate.
I had a situation with my nephew. I'm gonna use a personal experience. My sister brought him over last night. He didn't even know he was coming over here, so she wanted him to come over for me and ING to talk to him. He's a senior. Shout out to ING. He's a senior, and he don't want to go to school.
You at the end. That's the finish
He
line.
got 6 more months. He graduated in May. He got all B's, 1C and 1D. He can graduate. And he wanted to hang out. Okay, smoke your weed or whatever you're gonna do. That's what people do nowadays. You know what I mean? But go to school, nigga. He's trying to convince me like he got it figured out. He's saying, hey, I missed more days last year and I still went to the next grade. I said, you do know that you can be a senior taking junior classes, right? Demo classes. Do you know that?
Yeah.
Meaning that
it happened in elementary.
Meaning that you didn't get the credit, so some of your classes might not be senior classes. He looked at me like I didn't know what the fuck I was talking about. And ING told me, if you miss so many days, you're gonna fail. So it's like one of them situations with your smart dumb ass. Bro, I don't know what to tell him, bro. Listen, this is what I did tell him, Fleazy. I said, at the end of the day, it's going to be your decision. I promise you. I can preach to you till I'm blue in the face. Your mother can preach to you. Your cousin can talk to you. You have to be so. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, that's what I tried to explain to him. But apparently, a 17-year-old know more than me. So we want him to make it, man, because he is a bright kid. He ain't in no trouble. He ain't fucking around. He's just smoking a little weed. And, he for the most part, he out of trouble. All you got to do is finish school. And if you don't want to go after that, then don't go. It's real simple.
Right.
It's real simple.
Just finish it out.
But, I don't want to say what I want to say. People's upbringing is different than when in my house because, you ain't got no motherfucking choices in here.
Bro, mom.
Bad choice or force?
I have you for a certain amount of time. And in that certain amount of time, you going to move a certain way. But once your ass fly out, that's you. But you going to understand what you say. Do what you want. Be okay with the consequence.
Yes,
you do whatever you want.
Yes, sir.
Fly out, but that's what I'm saying. You got people now. So why listen to that? Not even speaking on your nephew, because he ain't even on that level. Thank God. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, he's eventually, if he keep going the way he going, we are creatures of habit, you're going to be a fuck off. I told him, I said, listen here, man, you haven't finished nothing. Every time you was doing anything, basketball, boxing, you quit. You're having a pattern of being a quitter. Mm-hmm. It's becoming a pattern. And we are what? Creatures of habits. So you will be you will be the next bum on The Price is Right. Bro, you know me. It don't make a difference if it's my relatives or not, man. It is what it is, bro. This shit ain't exclusive to no motherfucking person. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. If you don't do what I tell you, how you do anything is how you do everything. That's my motto. And if you ain't, bro, I told you ain't doing what it takes to become a man, man. You ain't maturing. You know what I'm saying? You ain't becoming a mature adult, going from adolescence to manhood.
But don't you believe what you're doing is helping?
I could tell him. Only reason why he's listening to me is because he respects me.
That goes a long way, sir.
Yeah, but he's not in the house with me.
Right, well, yeah.
See, if he was in the house with me, please, yeah, I make him do it. Make him do it. I wouldn't be no. Sit in the class with him.
Yeah. He don't want that type of pressure.
Yeah. But I use my personal because we going through it, and like it is, I'm the closest thing he got to a role model. But if I give him a certain level of discipline and his mother doing opposite, you know what I'm saying, unbeknownst to me, then she's being kind of productive to what the fuck I'm trying to teach them.
And 9 times out of 10, they gonna go for the cushion.
And then you want to call me, big bro, talk to him. Well, little sis, when I get a nigga some instructions, stand on it. They harder on the girls than they are the boys. The boys are turning into big pussies. Meanwhile, the girls are hardcore than a motherfucker.
Nah,
I'm
that's
about a
fine.
role model. Shit. Stop babying these boys. Men don't need no fucking babying. That ain't what we need. That's bullshit. We got enough fairies around here. It's enough fairies to go around. We don't need no more fairies.
Mm-hmm.
Men need discipline, dedication, determination, discipline. They need accountability, responsibility. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
All children need this. Real shit, man. We don't need nobody pacifying them. Hard as hell on the young ladies, but soft as hell on the young men. The fuck out of here.
Yeah.
And then the greasy them girls, they tough than a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Dudes soft than a motherfucker. That nigga one. I ain't gonna say that.
Nah, say that shit. Say that shit.
Man, that motherfucker on his way to Neverland, man. Right next to Peter Pan. If motherfucker don't get it, man, listen.
That's the times too, man.
Yes.
Foundation, like I say in the circle, you got some that the parents or like in your nephew's case, the uncles are the saving grace. They're the saving grace because if they're going from the outside looking at the role models of the people with power now, like man, you're not teaching shit good. You're not
Like you
teaching
said,
good.
back in the day, music had a balance. You
Yeah.
had you had your KRS Ones, you had your Public Enemies, you had your Rakims, you had your Big Daddy Kanes, you had your Kid and Play and them that made rap real fun and shit. You had people back in the day. Hey, Rio, if you want to come up, let them know, man. Send a request. I got a brother down there, and if he'll come up on this subject, I'd love to have him up.
Mm-hmm.
Please come up, bro, and give your opinion on this shit on role models. I need you up here. If you can come up, if you can give me 5 minutes of your time, come on up. Because he knows like I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and Fleazy always on the same page when it comes to the village. I preach it. Fleazy been preaching it. Motherfuckers got to come together. Ain't no other way. Ain't no other way. We all got to raise these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Because it don't make a difference how well I do with my children if they got to interact with your children that's not doing well. It don't make a difference. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
It don't make a difference.
Yeah.
I as we mentioned in role models, man, my role models I had some terrible role models. If you talking about motherfuckers I was able to watch and imitate or try to get some game from, it was horrible, bro. My uncle and them buddies was pimps and shit, bro.
Can you say it was
you know my uncle and them come from with Jeff and them.
Right.
So they already started it with him. They're affiliated already. So, you know, the fuck we doing here? You know what I mean?
But what did you do? You flipped it. You can't say it taught hustle. You didn't start them.
Say it again.
It taught hustle, brother. You didn't start pimping.
No.
This is what I'm saying. We were in the hood. That's different. I'm talking about the outsiders, the Beverly Hills dude that can now go to YouTube and look some shit up, and you see the role models on our end are glorifying the craziest shit. Yeah, you saw your uncles and them pimping and shit, but what that made you was like, I ain't got to wear Harbor Bay from J.C. Penney. Wait, what's this? What's that? Okay, and from that you learn something. I'm not saying it was the best, but now you got somebody telling you, hey, go get a gun. That's your friend. How much is that your friend?
That's deep.
How much is that your friend?
That's deep, bro.
You did see him just get that 10 stacks, right? You should have that 10 stacks.
Ooh, that's deep.
That's your lady? That's you about to marry her. Now I want to fuck her.
Deep.
This is what I'm saying. That's where you talked about, okay, Wu Tang and them taught us about hood. Bone Thugs taught us about shit going on in Cleveland. Hell, Bone Thugs at one point was talking Ouija board shit. But at the same time, they had Crossroads. They had songs that related to everybody. You ain't got that shit no more, man.
Big
You got
facts.
Suki telling the young women to go ahead and, hey, you sell that pussy. If you gonna get that BBL, sell that shit. And I'm not
And
taking
people,
from her, like, but man,
and you gonna get people saying that this was always going on, and that's true. We always had Lil Kims and shit, Foxy Browns and shit, but we also had MC Light and motherfucking Queen Latifah. We don't have none of them no more. We also had TLCs. We don't have that shit no more. So once again, we had a balance. It wasn't just straight one way. Everything
yeah.
had a balance. And when the balance is interrupted, then this is what you get right now. Motherfucking chaos.
And they got it to where you said, going back to your nephew, that where he feel he got it figured out where, man, listen, you don't have kids that know to even hide shit they doing from their parents no more.
Yeah.
You know how my mom found out I smoked weed? It's Leroy told. Wasn't no butts in the house. Wasn't no butts on the porch. He's out in the alley, bruh. I went to other people's houses. You don't even have that anymore, man. I got it. But at the same time, I also didn't have a mother trying to be my friend, neither.
Hmm.
So it's like some of these people are straight screwed because you got it to where, like I say, your nephew has, yes, it might be jelly at the crib, but my uncle can't find out about some of this shit.
Mm. She had to trick him. She didn't even tell him she was bringing them to me.
Because he found a way to try to avoid it. He not trying to show you none of that shit. That's role model shit. I'm not saying it has to be the greatest things because you as a person, you have to use your brain. Once you know how to judge shit, you got to use that shit.
That's a fact.
That's on you. But I'm saying now it's just too easy for you to find the most outlandish shit as opposed to somebody, man, you got to find the conscious shit. You used to have to turn from it if you ain't want to hear it.
That's real.
I hear ski eat everywhere. You know, and being in Chicago, some of these mom and pop stores be using it. Ski eat down for the great deals type shit.
And that's an old word. That's 90 shit.
I'm knowing, but now it's a whole different meaning.
Yeah.
Making you laughing, but you know. That's why you laugh. You know. Anyone can get it. I am saying some of the most outlandish shit on there. But if you don't know that that shit is not real, you ain't seeing me. I could turn that right around and tell real stories
Big fact.
about how I first knew what this was.
Shout out to everybody coming in live.
You know what I'm saying? Shout
I see
out.
you, Queen. I see you, Queen.
Shout out, love. But now, that's literally what it is laid out. You even see it in some, listen, I guarantee you, if Young Thug get out of that situation, watch how his music change.
Yeah.
I feel he got it. Because even when he was doing it, he was cocky, but about his shit, right?
Bro, the man had done so much shit for the
That's
community. And
what
I
I'm
have
getting
never
at.
seen so many people, even record executives, stand up for his ass. They wouldn't have put their reputation on the line because he has been doing a lot of good shit.
That is how you supposed to do.
Yeah, he has been doing a lot of good shit.
Not to go there, but let's talk about it a little bit. When there was an active button on Big Block, you didn't just eat.
Yeah.
You was the one. I remember I told you this. You was the one remind me of the OGs on 79th. They used to tell us coming out here and be like, "Hey, y'all go in the house real quick." We knew what time it was. Gather.
Yeah.
I'm talking 7, 8-year-old toys in the back. We out there playing wrestling. Hey, y'all go in the crib real quick. You knew what time it was.
Yes,
Now the
indeed.
kids is more in danger than even the people, the target. I just told you about the people, man. I grew up with his mom, man, taking a smoke break, bruh. How the
I'm gonna
dude
put
get
some of this.
brave?
I just got the phone, and I'm gonna say this because my brother ain't gonna have no problem with me saying this, and it's deep, so it need to be said. He's on his way from Atlanta up here right now. He's on his way to the airport. I might have to go get him. So he didn't told his he don't know if it's his son, but it's a possible. It's always been that it might be a possible. So long story short, the little boy OD'd last year off of taking pills, and it was fentanyl in the pills
Yeah.
and shit. So he told me to leave it alone. He promised he was gonna leave it alone. Now the little boy is right now at the hospital, a vegetable, and he's on his way up here right now. I just got off the phone with him 2 minutes before your live. And what's the name, man? He was like, man, I don't even know how to respond to this. I said, because he been talking to him like, listen, leave that shit alone. They putting so much different shit and shit now that you can't, it ain't like what we had. You know what I mean? They mixing this shit. And right now, they got the brother on oxygen just to keep him alive long enough for the family members to, you know what I'm saying, view the body and everything. But he's not going to make it. It's already understood he's not going to make it. And he ain't shit with the kid.
Should no parent have to deal with
So
that?
I had to say that on this motherfucker because we talking about some shit that's relevant to that. You know what I'm saying? Being a role model and trying to keep the youth out of trouble and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's fucked all the way up, bro. 2 minutes before you're live, I was taking the phone up with him. And because I might have to go pick him up from the airport if
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, if motherfuckers don't get there. You know what I mean? I told him I'll be woke.
Yeah.
So he's coming here knowing that his son is already dead. And they're keeping him on oxygen just long enough for family members to view him. Off of X pill, him popping pills, whatever lean he took that had that shit in it. After he even had his first overdose already. So what do you tell the youth when they, you know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers won't listen, bro. Even after they going through shit, they still think they got it figured out. How you still not listening, nigga, after you didn't have the overdose already, and now the brother done passed away? This shit serious, bro.
The fucked up part about that, other than the whole thing is that young man got that from someone.
Yeah.
So they are listening, brother. I respectfully disagree, but it's who they listen to.
Yeah. That's deep. You got it
My
right. Yup.
OG didn't tell me I could rhyme. Wu-Tang did.
Yeah.
Grave Diggers, RZA, Bone Thugs and Harmony. They told me I could rhyme. My mama told me it was a hobby. So
Mm.
if you want to get away and you got somebody singing to you, hey, this perky got me feeling, I want to get away then. And
Mm.
ain't nobody there, so I already know the absence of him and not that being his fault because like you say, it was a question mark. So he can't be there to have that. Like I say, I feel like even if your nephew fucks up something here, some people are mindless, brother. These kids are just going mindless. At least he know he got to do this. If somebody find out, you know they not going for that shit. But when you don't know, you don't have that shit. Now you got all these people, these yes men, which youth gonna be if they own that shit. They gonna be yes men, man. Do this shit. They gonna peer pressure.
That's a fact.
Now we done lost a young man, and the people out here. So I make I am not out there, but I make intentional music even when I'm on bullshit. Cause I rather you say like I say anyone can get it. You hear that part where he said he was in a dump truck with a nose slide? You know to laugh at that. I'm not telling you how many pills I take. You know I'm a weed head and I barely talk about that. I don't even think I have a weed song.
Once again, it's okay to act in songs, just like people act in movies. but it's no longer a balance anymore. When it's no longer a balance, this is what you get: mayhem, chaos.
Yeah.
It's no longer a balance, and nobody wants to step up and take responsibility. I'm talking about the parents, because they know these little motherfuckers is out of order. Then don't touch my baby. And then when they bring you these little motherfuckers, they 15, 16, 17, where they now want to smack your ass around. Now they want to smack you around. Now you want somebody to step up, uncle, somebody get these little motherfuckers. But you just let this little motherfucker be a little wild, bad little motherfucker, and you be on Instagram when he be having his little pistols and doing what he doing, liking his posts. You be right up under there as a mama, uncle, auntie, grandma, whoever the hell you is, friend in the family, liking the post. Look at little shorty out there, man. He about that life. And tell a motherfucker to put him on a t-shirt.
You never saw Armani Shakur in any of Tupac's rugged music.
No.
FBG Mama Duck was almost in every video while they was holding. Support goes how far? And that's just me adding to your point. I couldn't, if Fleazy made it, if Flash made it, Mom wouldn't be nowhere past the award show because of what I was talking about back then. My mother looked at me crazy. I can't see being 20 because when FBG Duck got on, he's like 20, 21. Then it made it to, I think he made 26 when they got him.
I don't know his age, but you're probably right.
Mama and that just will.
Wow. See, I haven't seen the videos. And that's, if that's so, that's crazy. And now she got OnlyFans.
That was the role model there. He literally was, Duck was the breadwinner. And I don't know how that happened as far as who influenced him to just be like, damn, OG ain't got it. Because the way he was moving, he was more the role model than she was. And again, no disrespect. This is just what I'm saying, what they're showing. And now you in here like stop the violence when he got popped.
And that was her what? Was that her second song?
I believe so.
They got killed from gangs. It was either a second.
Because he definitely, I believe he definitely lost a brother.
She lost one before then. I don't know if it was. I don't know if she lost 2 or 3.
You know what? I don't know if, because I believe that would be the one they called Tuka. But I don't believe that was his blood brother.
I don't know about that. I know she lost a real son. Other than
okay. Oh, the Duck. If not the third, right?
Yeah, it might be the third. That's what I'm saying. I'm thinking 3. Because she was really like, I done lost all my sons to that shit.
And it's crazy.
Yeah.
But what do you say when you glorify it? Do you know we had to convince our people back then? Like, yo, mama, it's money to be made in this. It's just like just now at 70, she the only one I take saying something like little podcast only because I know her understanding of it. She don't know. Anybody else is kind of insulted. But with her, it's like she finally getting, okay, they could make money off this. Yeah. You had to convince them with rap.
That's a fact.
Ain't no way we could have got mama in any of your Big Block's old video.
No, sir. No, sir.
What?
No, not when I was troubled. Woo!
And if you did get her, I just see them zooming in the face of her looking at everybody like who I'm finna slap first. What is it? Why is she shaking? That shit is gone.
Yeah.
You got young men moms. I was just watching a YouTube video where this dude mom is flirting with his friend.
Yeah. I experienced that growing up with my friends, mamas. A lot of that.
That's crazy.
Stories.
I understand the older one.
Yeah, with the rope and everything. Tried to, and she was tough too. I don't know how I resisted. I had to run up out of there, bro. I had to run up out of there because I was finna unleash the dragon.
But listen, because you had been wrong. I don't see you being wrong.
Listen, this is my thing.
Back then, that was a little different.
This is my thing.
I feel it's a little vulgar now.
You know how they listen. You know how they always talk about older men on young women, right? Me and my cousin and my brothers, we experienced that our whole life. My cousin had his first child at 14. He like 4 years older than me. I think our girl was like 23 or something like that. Yeah, we experienced dating. I've been dating older women my whole entire life, bro. So we just don't talk about it. We just don't be like, like young girls do. It be seen, but it's older women that's predators. Don't get it twisted.
I'm not saying it's not. No, I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
I'm sure. I'm sure that.
But as young men, we want to be we with the shits.
That's kind of where I was going to go with that, because I'm like,
that's exactly what it is.
It's bad for the ladies.
We're not telling.
I ain't saying shit.
We're not telling. I don't know how to tell no way.
I remember that lady that got caught up here messing with the young man, and she was a teacher. And when I saw her, I was like, okay, why he tell?
I was like, damn, why my teachers weren't going?
At all. I had one potential, but it wasn't that. It was, I believe it was fake flirting. And back then, I didn't know what to do with it either. That was in Olive Harbor.
Shout out to
Giggles.
Shout out to Giggles, man. Yeah, we we come from the era where you don't do no snitching and telling. So that shit was out of, you couldn't do no shit like that. I was brought up different, bro. Way different.
Damn. Nick, you say I had a classmate hit the teacher in the closet.
What school you went to? Man, come on now. Come on. I went to the wrong school.
We was there. I personally see it, 7th grade. Damn.
7th grade.
That's
whoa.
Now that's crazy. Whoa. That just took a dark turn.
Whoa. Come to high school.
That just took a dark turn. 7th grade.
That's deep.
That's man,
deep,
look, that's scary.
That is scary.
That's scary.
I'm jealous.
A little bit. Like I say, we wouldn't have told. No, it'd have been to this day. It'd have probably just came out, and I'm 41. I've been fucking with her.
Let me explain something to you about me. I don't care how I got some shit I would never tell. I got motherfuckers I did shit that's never gonna be told, bro. It's just never. We got shit we call to the grave, and I mean that. Shit, I come from that era where it's to the grave.
Look, you said to the grave. She say, I add him right now.
Wow.
So that motherfucker probably be shaking in his boots like,
Bro, it's always to the grave with me.
That's how it should be, but it also ain't. I just think it's different with the guys than the females.
We always look at, like, it is considered that. We look at women more pure. Women don't understand how important it is. I don't really think they really understand how important the black woman is. You see what I mean? That's the problem. You know what I'm saying? Back in my day, you couldn't call a sister a hood rat or a bust down. She's trying to kill you. You couldn't say that to a black woman. You a rat, you a bust down, you about to die.
Them fighting words, straight up.
Fighting words. They're more than fighting words, bro. You hear me? You couldn't disrespect the black woman like that. Nowadays, when you say this is my bitch and all that, they with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. They the baddest bitch and all that,
Again, it was videos on there where they was talking about, will you take, what did he say? Will you take security or toxic? And they voted toxic. It is more fun. These are young chicks, and I'm glad I ain't seen no black ones said it, but I'm sure they're a part of it too. But it's like they was just like, oh, it's more fun that way. It's more fun that way. I'm like,
what's my motto?
Drama?
What's my motto?
Which one? You got fear.
You can live however you want to.
Oh, just
Do whatever you
do
want
it.
to.
Just be okay with the consequences.
Just be okay
This the
with the
thing.
consequences.
They want that. It's the attracting point. That's the crazy part for me. I listen, back in the day, your homeboy didn't take bullshit from a female until, excuse me, ladies, he got the pussy, and that's what got him.
Wow.
Now you got a chick like, man, what's up? You trying to fuck with me? Nah, I'm straight. Oh, bitch ass nigga. Chicks wasn't doing that. Those that grew up in the chaos, pieces born to them. Damn.
Wow.
Damn.
That's deep.
Shot nigga, you already know what I'm finna do.
That's deep. That's deep. I I I might have been about 9 or 10 when I realized I was raised in a dysfunctional family. I was real young. I knew at a very young age that my family was all fucked up.
You was like
Yeah. I'm like, this shit ain't,
maybe 19, 20
I'm like, this
for
shit ain't
me.
normal. I'm like, this shit ain't normal. The shit, I grew up in different projects and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, this shit ain't normal.
And you say your people was fucked up, but at least some of them lied to you. Motherfucker be smoking and doing what they doing, telling you not to do it.
Yeah.
Now motherfuckers passing it to them.
That's facts. Big facts.
Hey, what my uncle's working got it to where this before they got old. They older now, but she was telling me stories of how, I did that with my kids. They was going out anyway. Like, okay, okay.
Listen, you can have a wonderful relationship with your children and still discipline them. Don't get this fucked up.
Yeah.
Some of them feel like because they want to be a friend, you can still be a friend to your babies, but discipline them motherfuckers when they get out of line, bro. Stop playing. We need to start faking around here, man, because they need parents, man. They need parents, and they damn sure need some motherfucking fathers around here, man. All these women talking about you might not need a man, but them motherfucking babies need a father. They need a daddy. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit y'all talking about.
And if not, man, it's gotta be the village. And I only say that because that's me. You know what I mean? I can't say with limitations. Absolutely, yes, that's facts. I Man, listen,
I
even
told
right
you,
now,
you're gonna father just like I'm doing. We gonna father other people's children, bro. We ain't got no choice.
right,
We don't
right,
have a choice, please. And some of these sisters on here, they're gonna be mothers to other people's children, and they probably have already been mothers to other people's
absolutely.
children. We don't have a choice here. If we don't bring this motherfucking village back, it's gonna be a problem, bro. It's already a problem. It's already a problem, man. It's already a problem. No role
It's a huge
models.
problem.
Sexy Red can't be the last thing they see. Come on, bro. Sexy Red cannot be the last thing they see, bro. Let's be for real, bro. Come on.
Because it's a dead giveaway and you could just do whatever the fuck you want. I understand being honest, but to just be like, yeah, I got STDs and all that type. Listen, it's some shit I'm not sharing.
I don't believe she believed none of that shit. Just like Suki, what's the other woman came out? She don't believe none of that. She just rapping it. And Mick Mills just told you they pay you more when you give them negative content, negative songs. They
Yeah,
won't pay you for. They got a strict agenda of what they own,
yeah.
and that's the fuck over us.
Whatever happened to standing on something, because we know that too, and we still gonna keep it the same way because it's still money out there.
People's going to
It's still
compromise.
money.
My dear brother, you know this. People are going to compromise integrity for that almighty dollar. I'm going to say it again. People are going to compromise integrity for that almighty dollar. Ain't no question about it. Ain't no ifs and buts about it, bro.
You couldn't play me for $10 an hour. I don't want to see it for $1 million.
Everybody got a price, bro. You just got to find a number.
Again, it is the people that I have in my circle, the people that I look up to, older or not, that keep me in line when crazy thoughts come about.
And
And I believe
you
you
need
just
them.
don't have that shit.
You need them. That's what we need. Them type of good people. People that's gonna be like Fleazy. You tripping, bro? Get back on your shit, bro. We grew up like that. Now you can't tell your homeboys that he tripping. Or he gonna get so sensitive he don't want to fuck with you no more. Or the
Yeah.
sisters can't tell their girlfriends, bitch, you chill out. You tripping. They can't do that no more. I ain't fucking with that bitch. That bitch. No, she ain't. She putting you back on your square. Get back on your square. How you falling off? We can't do it. We used to be able to do that. Now
And
now
it's
they
on
scared
me.
to tell they buddies and shit that they tripping. If I can't check you, nigga, and I'm checking up on you, nigga, it's a problem,
Yeah.
bro.
Then we ain't what I
We
thought we were. We ain't
okay
what
now.
I thought we was.
Come on now.
And that's cool. But now I know type
You
shit.
see what I mean?
Say they don't know about that. They don't. They don't.
The real got to come back outside, man. And we ain't got to, listen, we got to stand on that shit. Bring structure back. You know, I come from the streets.
Structure. Yeah.
Bring structure back. I come from the streets. For those that know, they know.
Yeah.
Bring structure back. Meaning structure in the homes and in the streets, both ways. Bring structure back. When we got our ass kicked, everybody got some of that ass. Auntie, uncle, grandma, they pass that ass around like a 40. Bring structure back.
I swear. Yeah, what you say, Giggles? I've lost a lot of friends holding motherfuckers accountable. Yeah, talk about it.
Yeah.
They wasn't friends then. They needed yes men or yes women.
Y'all move the motherfuckers around. Real
Because you
shit.
gotta move around.
Move them
I
around. If you can't pull
spent
them
years being
by
loyal to the
themselves,
wrong.
we call it a pull up. I don't know what the sisters call it. The brothers call it a pull up. If you can't pull a motherfucker up on some bullshit, move them around. Move them around. I told Fleazy last time I ain't gonna let him smoke the pipe.
Hey, listen. Say those were not friends at all. Now let me be clear on some things. That don't mean that person gonna front your move. There's a way to do everything.
Yes, sir.
But if your people can't talk to you and it's just you, I can understand if y'all in a room full of people, that might not feel the same. That might not feel right. But man, if your people can't tell you, hey man, that ain't it, they ain't your people.
Yes, sir.
And I didn't know that for 10 plus years.
Yes, sir.
Loyal to people that wanted to keep me just at a certain level. And then it's crazy because the ones that wanted to see me exceed did not have the it factor to get through to me. They were saying it, and I know that through you, Blockers. I told you, like, damn, I had some people doing, you said they just didn't have that.
Yep.
And I still fuck with them to this day. I'll never forget that because now that I see in a different light, that's how I'm going to move. Like, okay, you were genuine.
Yes, sir.
You tried, but now I know how to see the rest of them. Like, oh, I see what you was on. I still love them too. History is history. But man, listen, each one teach one, as you say. Role models come in different forms. Like you say, bring structure back because that shit is becoming obsolete.
Yes, sir.
It's becoming obsolete. And it scares me, and I am not a parent. Now, I am an uncle and a stepfather. I cannot, I'm afraid for the children. Hold on, you say, I'm not going to play you in front of motherfuckers because I don't want to put folks on blast, but when we get by ourselves, I'm on your ass. That's block all day.
Hey, that me all day?
That's block all day. And listen, I'm so used to it. If I'm in the midst of fucking up, I see the look. It's almost like a parent. That nigga give you that look like, ah, shit, we finna have a conversation.
Yes, sir.
We finna have a conversation.
Because
I think you know too, yeah.
Because I
She
give a
be
fuck about
on
my brother. I love my motherfucking brother, and I ain't gonna let him fall on my motherfucking watch. And you better not let me fall on yours.
Nah.
That's what it come down to, nigga. You ain't finna fail on my watch. You know
Yes,
what I mean?
sir.
Or if I'm letting you do that, nigga, I don't really fuck.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, we
If you let me
associate.
fuck up and you see me fucking up, come on, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And y'all look, they laugh because I know all them ladies know how you are, so they laugh because they know what it is. But he don't front your move. He ain't gonna front your move. Like, you definitely go ahead. You go ahead.
Big shit, yeah. Because we got an agenda too, and that's to get motherfuckers on the right page. We got a motherfucking agenda too. You know what I mean? I've been
So,
talking in schools and motherfucking county jails and shit for a long time now. You see what I mean? I got an agenda too, man, to get motherfuckers on the right track. So
yeah,
motherfuckers that know.
yeah.
We ain't just, that's why Fleazy created the Logic Lounge, for real motherfucking conversations. And we love having our beautiful sisters in the comments or coming up and giving their opinions on shit. That's the whole reason he built this shit. That's the whole reason. To have real conversations on a platform talking real shit. Because you won't get that nowhere else but the Logic Lounge. And that's fact.
Everybody else, man, they be talking that
You can't
bullshit.
filter this shit or you can't compress it.
Nah,
Ain't no censoring
they do that
shit.
already.
Real shit. That's why you
Yeah,
go back and look at all his content on his page. You're going to see real talk with the sisters coming up, giving their real motherfucking opinions about real motherfucking issues. And that's about these motherfucking babies and what we need to be doing out here. And the time and what must be done. That's what the fuck this is about. Period.
yeah.
So when I send this live out, it ain't for me to send it out to be playing and we on this motherfucker kiki because we kiki sometimes too, yeah. We fuck
Almost
around.
done.
We
Almost
fuck
done.
around. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? But
yeah,
within that fucking around, you know what I'm saying, we be giving this real out too.
yeah, yeah. And I swear, she knew the blue and green. She knew the
Hey,
colors.
shout out to King Youngin, man. King Youngin is super young, man, superstar. King Youngin probably ain't shit about 12. And he did more. He used to come
Man,
to my events when I was doing the music events, man. That man, hardest working man in show business. That's all I'm gonna say. King Youngin, the hardest working man in show business. Block Legend 7 said it. So put some respect to my name and talk to me nice.
that's how we gonna do it, brother. You got any final thoughts on the subject of role models,
Yeah,
brother,
talk
before
to me
we get out of
nice.
here?
Yeah, I said what I'm gonna say. Talk to me nice, goddamn it.
I'm gonna agree with my brother and say, let's bring structure back, man. If it has to start with us, then that's just what it is. Like I say, I am not a biological father, but I am a proud father, a proud uncle, a proud older cousin. Because man, we are living in some crazy ass times. I keep saying this shit. We are literally waking up in this shit. We are not dreaming. We ain't woke up from the dream yet. This shit is real. So by all means, if you can teach somebody some good shit, do that shit, man. And that's just my final thought on that. And of course, I want to thank you, brother, for coming up,
Yes, sir, my
showing
brother.
me love like you do. All the ladies that came in, all the people that come through every Wednesday, I appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all input. Thank you for getting me to 49 fucking episodes.
Woo! Congratulations, brother. Congratulations, my brother.
Hey, I'll be at 50 next week. And honestly, this is the greatest I don't know what I'm going to do show I've ever had. I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing, but I'm doing something, man. 50 fucking shows, man. So, man, thank you for tuning in to the Logic Lounge episode 49, brought to you by the Legend Block Legend 7. I'm going to end it how I always ended, ladies and gents. I tell them living off good instinct counts. So always keep your logic. Y'all have a safe Wednesday and a beautiful week. I'll see y'all next one.